And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page that they were there.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Running inside. It's Richard. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Snags it, and he's open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badger!
And how do you not love the immediate answer for the...
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He's stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got him in the flat. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Richard. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beebe. Fights off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. One final play before the end of the quarter. The keeper on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They want to run this quarterback. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. The Hoosiers take their first time out, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver going in motion. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Badgers are rolling down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his feet. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. Maybe some room here. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field. The last time they had it with the missed field goal ruined the drive. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go play action with Joseph. Under fire. And they got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Joseph. Fears the pressure. Buying some time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Joseph from the gun on third down. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down, Joseph. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Running inside, it's Richard. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Joseph. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's West Virginia looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
They'll go right back to him. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Keeps it on the bootleg. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Got the quick pass. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Now on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here comes the heat. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Snared outside, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Joseph. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Richard. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run play action. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got it. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finding some room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Now second down as they try to run this clock. On the draw, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Using his legs, it's speedy. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Makes a grab. All the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing Joseph. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground, he got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside.
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Joseph from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to the ground with the running back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Joseph. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory.